Hey everybody, what's up? My name's Mackenzie.
And I'm Jonathan.
We are husband and wife, and we'd like to welcome you to TerreDice.
And today we're taking a look at Captain Flip, which
Arg.
is a... Yes, arg. We love pirate games. Well, this one is a brand new game designed by Paolo Mori, who we love and are very familiar with, along with Remo Consadori. Now, it was published by Playpunk Games and was distributed in the US here by Flat River Group, who we are thanking for this copy to review.
Yeah, and we're really excited to share about Captain Flip because at the time of filming, it is actually nominated for the Spiel des Jahres Award, which is a big award in the board game industry. But enough about that. Let's go ahead, set sail, and dive into Captain Flip.
Now, Captain Flip sits in the category of games that I absolutely love, which is you can teach it in like 1 to 2, 3 maybe minutes, and then you can immediately get started and start playing. In fact, you can teach it as you go. So this is one of those games where there's a bag, you pull out a tile. Now, these are double-sided tiles. They're gonna have a pirate on them. There are 9 possible pirates, of which there's 16 of them total in the bag. However, they are double-sided tiles, so there will be a different pirate on the back than there is on the front. When you draw the tile, you're going to take a look at that pirate, just the front, and you're going to decide, do I want this pirate on my ship, or do I want to flip it? Now, if you flip it, you are stuck with whatever is on the back, and you have to place that in your ship. Now, there will be an instant effect often, and then there will be an end of game effect often for each of these different pirates. And so when I place it, there could be some other stuff going on, some scoring, some coins, some flipping, some stealing the map, which is your favorite thing to do, is steal the map from me. Oh. And then the game will end when a player completes 4 of their columns. And so you are starting from the bottom, filling up your map.
Yeah, so this game is going to come with several different maps that you can play on, and you're going to want to start with, there's a beginner map, which is just basically pretty basic, but then you go into some really fun
there's a
mechanics.
kraken, and you're climbing up the kraken to get the treasure from his tentacles.
So the replayability here is fun, so you can change it on its head, but it really is like that gambling game. Like, how greedy are you going to be? Do you just like what you have, or are you going to gamble it and you're going to flip it? Now, why is it bad to sometimes flip it? Well, there are, what are they called?
The gunners.
The gunners. So the gunners are very interesting because they are worth 5 points each.
And they're so cute. They're walking around with this big cannon on their shoulder.
Yes, but if you get 3 of them, you are done. You just like lose flat out. So they are worth a lot of points, but they can cost you the game if you get too many. So they are interesting. So that's what's a little like scary when you are flipping those tiles, because maybe you really want a cook per se, because you have a lot of characters on your row, and you get points. And you get points per row. With
you have a carpenter who's like trying to not be in a row or column with a gunner.
Yeah, so you really have, and you always have to, when you are stacking these, they always have to go on top of the other one, so you can't just stick them up high. It has to, like, they cannot stand alone by themselves. So it really goes in that gamble. Are you going to flip it? Are you going to keep it? So it's interesting.
Now, there's also a memory component, sort of, because there is a monkey, and if you play the monkey, it'll flip whatever is next to it to its opposite side. So that can help you get rid of those gunners, but also, I had one move where I like chained together 4 adjacent things that all flip because of all these monkeys.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Oh man, that was so fun.
Yeah, and you were like, oh, I don't remember, was this a good thing or a bad thing that I was going to flip this? So all of the cards are thematic on like what you're going to do. The map maker, the cartographer, is interesting because when he is played, you get to take the map tile, and every time you have that map tile at the end of your turn, you get to take a coin. So
it's like a game of hot potato. Everybody's trying to take it.
I feel like for a 2-player game, this is the only part I would say could potentially be swingy, as if that other person doesn't happen to pull a carpenter again, I mean, not a carpenter, a cartographer, then that other player will continue getting coins and throughout the game. However, with a more than a 2-player game, that why do I keep saying carpenter? That cartographer will keep hopping, that map tile will keep hopping around the map, and it will stay pretty even.
Yeah. What I like is there's a lot of like lucrative ways to get points. I mean, the gunner gives you 5, the chef can give you 4. There's like all these different kind of things that are going on. And honestly, the art on it just makes it playful. It's one of those games where even if it is a little swingy, it's 10 minutes long at 2
I
players.
know,
It's
yeah.
20 minutes long at 3-4
Yeah.
players. Yeah, it's
So you can
such
just play
a
it
short
again.
game. Yeah.
But I really enjoyed it. Now you say the art like reminds you of something.
Oh yeah, it feels very inspired by One Piece, which I've actually not seen a whole maybe a few episodes, but it just like has this very kind of anime sort of silly pirate theme. We're all gonna swab the deck.
Yeah.
It's very fun, lighthearted.
Which
it's
is
exactly
very
what you
interesting
want.
that they decided to go with that, because the TV show, the live action anime TV show,
Yeah, for One
for
Piece,
One Piece
it's
came
very
out.
top of
So
mind right
it's
now
very
for people.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with the hype. It is.
Yeah.
I love a game where you can play it in 20 minutes, teach it fast, and then you want to play it again. So those are always a great kind of game.
Yeah, it gives you that same kind of fear of pulling something out of your bag as like Quacksequedlin
Yeah, I was
did.
about to say that.
And
Yeah.
I really enjoy that.
There's something about the mystery, like, are you gonna get bit in the bag, or is it gonna? I don't know. I think humans, we just like to gamble. We like a spice in our life.
Well, yeah, I like this game a lot. It's
Yeah.
gonna stay on the shelves for sure. It's a really fun one.
Yeah, so that is our overview of Captain Flip. Thank you again to Flat River Group for supplying us with this game. We really appreciate it, so that we can share it with all of you guys. I'll leave a link down below where you can get this game, and I think that's all for now.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know whenever we put out a new video. And we'll see you next time. Happy playing!